What's one way we could enhance this invoice file just a little bit? If we go into the invoice file and we go look at a record, what's something we could do here? How about if when we press update and we press escape, instead of just ending, we ask them if everything looks okay and give them a chance to go back on the screen. Because if we don't do that, this sort of thing happens. If we go into the invoice file and we just add records, let's go add a record. We'll put in a record for Acme, and this time we'll pick the first Acme record. We'll put today's date. We'll put an invoice. Let's see. We don't worry about a shipping address on this. We'll sell product 229, and this will be some work gloves. And they cost, we sell one pair and they cost $5, okay? And everything's fine. That's pretty much all we want to do on this thing. Well, no, say we want to tab over to shipping and charge them some shipping. We'll charge them $1 to ship it to them. We're cheap. Okay? Let's save this invoice and take a look, see what it looks like. I press escape, and we're right to a new record because I'm in add records mode. We really need to stop somewhere along the line and just say, does everything look okay? And we certainly know how to do that by going to VG invoices. I go to invoices. We're going to do that in input processing. When they press escape, we're going to ask them, does everything look okay? Yes or no. First thing we need is a yes or no variable like we always have. How about this? Yes or no. One character, and it'll use the yes no edit, just like we've done before when we were designing the customer code. Let's ask a question. Input. We'll put the answer into yes no, and we'll say, does everything look about all right, instead of hunky-dory. Does everything look all right? And remember, we're going to do kind of a reverse logic here and say, if their answer is not equal to yes, then that must mean they want to restart and try over and do something else. However, if it is answer to a yes, then we're just going to end. Now we know that this is going to work, but we have to test everything in FilePro, and that's why, because something didn't work right here. I didn't want yes, no. Remember, my variable has an underline in it, so I need to put an underline in what I'm testing. Okay? I'm using the yes, no edit. That's a different thing. But yes, underline no is what we're putting our answer into. Okay, let's go test this really quickly under VG invoices. If we go add a record now, we put in, say, let's put something else in. And Mal, let's pick that guy. That's good. We'll put today's date, and we'll make this let's make this an invoice again. And now we're over here, no ship to. We'll sell product 229 this time. How about their work gloves? Work gloves, and they cost $5. And we'll tab over to, how about to tax, and we'll say there's, 40 cents tax, and there's shipping of $1. Okay? Now this is all good, and let's see if everything looks okay. I'll store the record. Oh, I saved the record and it disappeared. That's what's going to happen if we hadn't put, does everything look all right? Now that we've got this little stop here, it's just fine. We get to say, no, everything's not all right. I meant to, instead of charging him this 40 cents tax, that's a mistake. It's 80 cents tax. Escape. Now does everything look all right? Yes. Now I go to the next record. Very good stuff. Okay, what else can we put in this file that we need, that we absolutely need? Take a look. Take only 1 second. We have no invoice number. The critical thing in every FilePro file, pretty much that you could think of, is that you need a unique way to refer to every record in that file. There's no unique invoice number. We're going to have to go generate it, and I'll show you how to do that in the next lesson.